I just fucked your mom. I just fucked your mom. And then I'm busting inside your mom. I'm busting inside you. I'm busting inside your mom. Right inside your mom. I'm busting in your mom. It's not going to un-autofocus if you're staying in front of that?
No. Oh my God, it is autofocusing. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Whoa, oh my God.
Yeah,
That's how it works?
No, but it's
so
like...
now it'll stay in focus on his face.
No, look, it's doing the thing.
Wait, why don't we...
If you got down in front, it would focus on. That's dope.
Guys, do you know what time it is? It's a motherfucking podcast time. Sensory UnderLoad. About to bust a load. Inside your mom. Inside your mom. Inside your mom. The podcast should literally just be me with 3 mics. And everyone else can fucking just get out of the fucking shot. Take a bong out of there. Hey. Take the weed out. Hey. Hey, must be the money. If you want to come and smoke some crack with me, suck a dick, do a backflip with your penis. Oh, yeah. What color Ranger does Spencer get to be?
You look like someone giving a speech in the 1960s.
Ladies and gentlemen,
17 microphones.
you may be wondering why I brought you all here. But they're killing Jews. In Germany, they're killing Jews left and right. Okay, what's that?
Because you were a person trying to do good.
We can't show that on YouTube.
What a way to
Oh
start.
my God.
What a way to start. I'm serious.
All right,
I'm starting a timer for 27 minutes.
27 minutes. 27 hours.
Boom.
All right.
Boom.
One second.
Good to be back.
Start us off, Skylar.
You might want to scoot back a little bit.
Don't tell me where to sit.
Lady. Don't tell you what to do. How about you suck my balls?
Continue, please.
Ladies and
Continue.
gentlemen, it's the Sensory UnderLoad Podcast.
Ew, I don't like that. Stop.
It just made me so uncomfortable.
ASM.
Just made me so. We need to have the sample pads over here now so we could have a sound effect.
Which one?
Now,
what
Give
buttons
us the
are they?
applause for what Skylar just
Which
did.
one's
right
the
there.
applause?
One.
Who knows? Give it a try.
No, that's wah, wah, wah.
No, that's what I wanted, actually.
That's
Okay, well then that's perfect.
Sad trombone
All
is
right.
what I want.
Did you guys see the
Good
new
to be
Las
here.
Vegas 360 dome venue that they made?
Okay, I did. I've seen like parody shit on TikTok, but I haven't seen anything. Like, I don't know really what it is.
The saddest thing about the Sphere is that the first concert was U2.
Oh.
What a bummer.
What is it? Explain it to me. I'm confused.
Oh man,
I don't know what it
it's
is.
the largest LCD screen in the world or something. The largest screen.
Is it like the dome is the screen
It's like
or some shit?
16 million pixels or something. Yeah, the whole dome is a screen, and the outside is also a screen.
Is everybody doing drugs watching it?
No,
Like,
that sounds
inside?
like a fucking nightmare.
That would
if
be
you're on
insane.
drugs. No, that sounds like a place. That's like the only place I don't think I'd want to do drugs. Being
Like, you
completely
can't leave.
surrounded.
And you're listening to U2, so that would
That's
be
bad.
I
I mean,
will
what
say-
if you were listening to somebody better though?
I will say though, no, someone better would be better. But U2
Someone
is the
better would be
perfect.
better.
U2
For
is the
Vegas.
perfect band for it to be the first one because their music is so shitty. That what else are you gonna? What else? I need
I'm gonna
360
look at the fucking
entertainment.
ceiling while there's a band playing. That's
Yeah.
very true.
I thought
Like-
it was gonna be really cool, and then I saw a video of U2 playing there, and the background was just like a desert with like an elephant walking by or something, and I was like,
You've got all these
this is kinda-
megapixels, and
this is
that's the
kinda not
only shit you're gonna
exciting
do.
as I thought it was gonna be. There was some other cool shit.
Like,
There
you
was,
could do
some
so
glitchy
much shit.
matrix numbers like flying out the side, and it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, no,
Interesting.
that's I will say though, I did see a few videos from inside of it. It looks sick, but apparently they also built this giant dome by like a residential apartment area. So there's just
Yeah.
a giant circular dome just projecting giant pictures into like apparently people just like if you step out of I saw
right.
one
You just
apartment
like look out the window, and it's just the fucking dome.
giant dome. And if I saw that every day, I'd be like, this is fucking annoying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh man, and you know it's
Yeah,
gonna
I
start
would be
having
pissed.
ads on it soon. It probably already does.
It probably already does.
has some ads on it.
Yeah, because
But-
I would definitely write an angry letter
It would be.
to somebody.
I'm ready for. I want to live in like Blade Runner world where we just have giant,
like
fucking
projected.
holographic screens
Yeah.
and shit everywhere. But also like, what's the electricity bill on that sphere? Because like,
That is a good
I
question.
know they don't have much water out there in Las Vegas. and
Solar power?
They're probably gonna be.
They
I hope
probably have
so.
a lot of solar.
They got a lot
I would
of
hope
that.
so.
They got a lot of that.
Yeah.
I did not even think of that. What is powering
It
that?
is Vegas, so
This
if
is-
anyone's gonna build the sphere, it's got to be.
Yeah.
This may be a dumb question. Does it rain in the desert ever?
I think sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Make sure you put the mic by your face.
Sometimes it does.
Okay,
Did you
just
watch
clip
Planet
the fuck
Earth?
out of it.
Oh.
There's no gray area here, okay?
No.
I think it does. I think
like
there's
an
a
inch a
definition
year.
of desert
Yeah.
where it's like it rains rarely, but when it does,
That
it
is-
is
you're right.
a lot.
The definition
you know?
of desert is like something that rains less than like a few inches or something.
Okay.
Technically, Antarctica is a desert.
Real okay.
Yeah, I think that that
makes
sounds
sense.
right.
Precipitation is so low.
This is another
Science.
this is another desert question that I have.
Science.
How do you spell is dessert and desert?
Dessert has two
Oh,
S's
man.
because you want more. That's how I learned it.
That's how I remember it too.
Okay.
Because you want more.
I still remember those things from like 4th grade from someone telling me that.
I before E
Dessert
except
is
after
2
C
S's.
except in science.
You want 2 desserts in
You don't
not
want to
one,
be in the desert.
not 2 deserts.
Duh.
That'd be shitty. You'd be fucking dead.
You just blocked out all your grammar classes.
Yeah, because it didn't make any fucking sense. And I'm like, okay.
That's what happens when you're dyslexic.
Yeah, just
That's grammar doesn't make any fucking sense
You're like,
anyway,
no.
though.
You're like, why is there a
logically,
Z in the middle of the fucking word?
The English language doesn't make
second.
any sense anyway.
can we flop mics just in case? Because no,
What's going on
it's
with
like
the
kind
mic?
of in a few times. I think it's on your entry point.
Pause.
No, it sounds fine.
Hey, check.
We're good.
check,
Yeah,
check.
we're fine. You're fine.
We're back.
I'm like clipping, if anything, bro.
You're not clipping. I have the headphones on.
We're back.
Um,
we
did-
need to get some more headphones. Maybe we can invest in that next year.
Okay.
We'll invest.
All right. Pew, pew, pew.
Louisa.
Oh, you guys have been doing trivia?
Yeah, we've been winning.
We
have
have
been
been
fucking
dominating
you.
trivia.
We've been
at
fucking
Briar's. I don't know. I'm trying to.
Shit.
Yeah. We have been dominating trivia lately. The last couple weeks.
It's because we got a whole.
Our crew is the most mismatched, hodgepodge, random ass group of people. But we dominate because we just have so many random people.
Damn. All right, I'm going to do a call out right now. If anyone wants to form a trivia team with me, we'll take these
battle?
fuckers down.
Oh,
No, my
shit.
God.
We will take down the Buyers champions.
Our name
Otherwise,
Our
I'll
name
join you
it.
guys and we can destroy.
I was
Our
about to
name
say,
at Buyers is the Tippy Tappers because we go after our tap class.
Let's do it.
you should join our group because
I've been watching Jeopardy lately. Ready to go.
Oh my God. On TikTok, I follow Jeopardy, and just yesterday I was like, ooh, there's a new category that they have on here on TikTok. I've seen every single one that they have.
I like the TikTok. This is what they do for the TikTok of Jeopardy. They show you each question in a list.
In the whole category.
In the category.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
It's addicting.
it is
Follow that.
addicting.
I haven't watched Ken Jennings yet. But
Yeah,
anyway,
they've got a mix.
So you guys are the reigning fucking champs right now? What's going on?
One second. We'll just change mics with me. Yeah, they're all set to the same level, and then I'll know if it goes out. I will say though, straight up, we've been fucking people up by a margin.
There
Like-
was a group of people apparently that kept winning before that you remember they said
Yeah.
that it was like a group of 10 people that would always win, and now we are the group that always
Dominating.
wins.
We're fucking people. It's you know what? And every time that we win, at the end, I shit talk all of these fucking people. I want them all to fucking.
There's a group
hate
from
me.
NIU in the back that I think are grad students or professors or something. And our group of young autistic people who because the last time the categories were TV shows set in space.
I got every single one of those. I got
and
every single one.
Football movies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So here's our team, okay? Here's the layout. You got me and Skylar.
Yeah.
Okay, so 30-year-old,
specialized category.
30-year-old niche random.
I got
Yeah.
those football movies.
There's another couple that is black who is probably like 5 years older than us,
5 years older, and then
and
well-to-do.
much more wealthy
Wealthy.
than us. So
Nice.
We got
they-
two rich ass older ladies. One is
cool.
way
really,
older.
yeah.
One is way old.
like grandma age,
Uh-huh.
but she like knows like shit from the 1940s and 50s. So
Right.
it's like
You got all the eras
we
covered.
got everybody.
They ask a question about the 40s, and you got
Right.
a person for that. Perfect.
Exactly.
No.
Oh, man.
And the only
We're dominating.
the only one that we have lost so far has been one week they had Office trivia.
Oh yeah,
And we were just
none
like,
of
I
us
don't know.
Have actually watched The Office enough to know.
I have
The
no
one show that's like
Yeah.
popular, no one's fucking watching.
Yeah, we need those niche topics.
no, yeah.
Uh,
We need like Star Trek questions.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
all right. Well, if anyone wants to come to Buyers with me,
You should just
we'll
join the
see if
dark
we can-
side.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Us
just
together shit talking
There's
every
n-
table.
You're not at the team limit. You can
No.
I don't know if there is a limit really.
just have.
There isn't really
some
any
more people.
rules right now unless they start making rules because we're
'Cause
going
we're
to
winning,
dominate
yeah.
too
Yeah, they're gonna
much.
have to start. Yeah, making these questions harder.
Did you guys hear the really interesting thing about Trump's trial?
I haven't even been paying attention to Trump's trial, so
I heard they threatened to put him in jail because of the gag order because he's posting
Oh, yeah.
on his social media.
he's
Okay.
got a gag order like he's not supposed to talk about anything about the trial.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
there
what
is-
else?
There is one very specific and hugely fucking important thing that they forgot to do. So when you in a trial like this, you can appeal to have a public trial, right? Where
Okay.
the public comes up with the verdict, right?
Okay. Okay.
Or-
As opposed to a jury.
Like a jury trial.
Okay.
A public trial is a jury trial,
Okay.
or have have the judge decide, right?
Without a jury.
Without a jury, right?
Gotcha.
Those are like the two paths, and it's appealed by the person who's the lawyer of Donald Trump, right?
That's who
And
chooses?
yeah, he appeals the court to decide, right?
Oh, okay, okay.
And if you think about it, Trump is probably way more popular in the public, right? Because the person who is the judge of this judge has said multiple times that he doesn't really fuck with Trump and is kind of fucked him over on some shit. They forgot to apply for a public jury.
They just forgot.
They just forgot. His lawyer forgot to apply for a public jury,
Wait, what?
and it's gonna go
That
to
was his only chance of getting.
Right, so now it's just up to one guy.
yeah.
basically.
Now it's just up to one guy.
Just the judge.
Yeah.
I remember at one point they were
That
like,
sucks, bro.
they were like, we want to move the case to West Virginia because we think the jury will be more fair there.
For
Well,
How fucking hilarious is that shit?
as
That
opposed
was
to
an
where?
that was an actual
New York,
thing.
because the jury's in New York, right? I mean the court
Trials in New
They
York.
also got separate shit going on. I don't even know. It's all tangled up now. I don't even know what trial's which. Cause
They're multiple?
Because there's the political shit, election shit, and then there's also some civil fraud shit or something with his
right.
business.
No, this
business-
this is the civil fraud.
Yeah, this
thing.
is the business one.
Damn.
That I'm
They
talking
just
about.
forgot to. Wow.
I will say I would understand if
I can relate to that personally, but I mean, I'm also not Donald Trump's lawyer.
I would understand.
I forget to do a lot of shit.
I would understand if he had a public defender. If he
Right?
wasn't
It's just some random dude that's getting paid minimum wage barely.
right. I would understand that. But if I'm giving a motherfucker $1 billion and you forget that shit, in my opinion, I have the right to murder you. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, oh, you forgot the what? The what?
Well, I think at that.
You know that
I
that
was-
lawyer is gonna disappear.
Yeah, do you think that do you fire him at that point? Do you get a new lawyer, or are you just fuck? I guess I'm
lawyer's gonna
fucked.
disappear.
I'm just fucked at this point.
I don't know. I feel like that motherfucker's about to disappear
that
somewhere.
guy's lawyers probably all want to kill themselves.
He just decided to move to France.
Yeah,
I
right.
don't know why, but
To any country that doesn't have extradition to
Trump's
America.
like, he's doing just fine. He just needed a little vacation. Eh.
Okay, so I originally wrote this topic for the podcast, right?
This podcast
this
we're doing
podcast
right now.
specifically, but I put it on TikTok beforehand. So if you're from TikTok, you already know what's going on. But I have answers to the question, but I'll ask the question first. What happened to all of the water beds? Where did they go?
Oh,
Right?
okay, yeah.
This did
What?
very well on TikTok.
The real question is why was it ever a thing?
Who thought to make a
Some
waterbed? That's a
person
good
was doing
question.
acid in the 70s.
Like,
that shit started in the
That's
70s.
a
Yeah.
bizarre like concept.
You know, someone was doing acid laying in bed, and they're
Right, like,
"This
could
could
you
be made
imagine
out
if
of
we were
water."
Or like somebody had an air mattress and they were like, "Bro,
I remember.
what if we use the hose to fill this up?"
Yeah, and then they're like, "Holy
Dude.
shit, it worked!" I remember my grandparents having a waterbed when I was a kid.
I've never even been near a waterbed.
My grandma had a waterbed growing up, so I've done many a sleeping on a
wild.
waterbed.
It's wild.
Is it comfortable? Does it feel cool?
I mean, it's fine for a child, but I was a child.
Yeah, it's cool. When
You know
you're
what I
a
mean?
kid. I would not want to do that.
I
as an
feel like it
adult.
wouldn't be comfortable, but like I could see how like as a child and you weigh nothing, it would be fun to just kind of like roll around.
Yeah.
But as an adult, I feel like you would just sink to the bottom.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I bet though in the 70s when that shit first came out, they didn't have no Tempur-Pedic back
No,
then.
yeah.
Right,
So
yeah,
I
that
bet
shit was
sleeping on
nice.
that compared to the normal 70s mattresses,
Yeah,
that
it's
shit was
way
probably
better.
like,
Well,
hell yeah, this is the future.
I mean, I guess they stayed around for a while then because
at least till
they
the
came
early
out in the
90s,
70s
2000s.
and in the 90s and 2000s.
They didn't
they
die
still
until the
had
early
them.
2000s.
Well,
So-
the interesting thing about a waterbed is the frame is part of the bed. So like a waterbed
Yeah.
has like the waterbed part, and then the frame goes up to the top of the bed, right?
So you can't just buy like a mattress.
No, you have to buy,
You
like-
have to buy the whole frame.
you have to buy like a hardwood, like specialized frame for your waterbed. And I'm like, well, part of the waterbed's original appeal was its economy. Like you can get a waterbed because it came without water in it, right?
So it
Up
could be
to
like
anywhere.
portable,
Right.
kind of.
But then you realize that you need a specialized bed frame, blah, blah, blah. This is the interesting part. How much time do we got left before I explain the actual interesting part of this?
That's a good question. 11 minutes.
Okay,
Good.
I can hit this in 11 minutes. The fucking interesting thing of why the waterbeds don't exist anymore is so fucking more interesting than the question of where did the waterbeds go.
Okay.
Conspiracy.
Okay, it's not even a conspiracy. This is real life. I had multiple people respond to me with full videos of why waterbeds don't exist because
Lay it
the
on
video
me.
did very well. First, renters, like people that own rent houses, stopped allowing people to have waterbeds because
Oh.
if you got a leak,
It
most
would
people's
mold,
No.
ruin the
if
floors.
you
and
it's
get
not
shit.
most people's bedrooms are on the second floor.
Oh, they'd
They
sink
leak,
through.
right? Like let's say you get a leak
Oh,
when you're going
God.
leaks
Yes.
and it ruin people. Some people's houses
Okay.
were ruined.
Yep, I could see. Even if you own a house, and it's like it ruins
Oh,
like
God.
from the first.
Well,
the
that's
floors.
it starts there. It starts
Yeah.
with
That's
renters.
worst case scenario
Right.
there is
Yeah.
the leak, the waterbed leak. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
It starts with the renters. The renters stop letting it happen, right? They're like and specifically they say a lot of people is if you look at the contracts to your renting agreement they say no water beds.
Yeah.
Specifically, right? So that's the first pin that drops. So renters have the ability to do it. And then insurance adjusters start realizing that these leaks from these water beds cause massive damage. So they start putting premiums on your house
What?
if you have a water bed.
No
Oh
way.
shit! Like
Getting
for a
charged.
owner's insurance or
Homeowners
renter's
insurance.
insurance.
Yeah, no,
Wow.
homeowners specifically.
Ah.
All right. So then a third thing happens. Now we're like in the 90s, right? So this
Damn,
this
this
shit,
is historic.
this shit all
Shit.
happens up to the 80s. Now we're in the 90s, right? People every couple months you're supposed to do something called bed conditioning and water changing if you own a water bed.
You gotta clean that shit out, dude.
You got to because it is
That's
kind of like a
annoying.
skin,
It's just
Ugh.
water sitting.
right?
That's gross.
People
Right.
would forget to do it,
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that get nasty.
right? And then black mold would form on the like top part of like where the water doesn't touch the water bed.
Oh.
And it would just be a floating thing of
Like it
black
all be
mold.
floating mold in there.
And
Oh
people
my
were getting
God.
sick as fuck from their water beds.
Yuck.
But there is still waterbed stores. You can still buy waterbeds. It's just way more specialized. And apparently, the people that really fuck with waterbeds and will have waterbeds
Ride or
regardless
die.
of all this extra shit because There is one interesting thing I didn't know. My grandma's waterbed.
Yeah, what's the big deal about the waterbed that
My
people are fanatics?
My grandma didn't have this specific thing growing up, but apparently there's this thing called body temperature matched waterbeds where there's like a little heating element underneath the bed.
Oh.
So
That's
you'll never get into a cold bed.
That's dope.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But also, if you turn it off in the wintertime, apparently your bed stays cold as fuck. So it's like
Will it turn into ice?
No, not like ice.
your
But
little
let's say you're like living in Arizona
Right.
and you have you get this like waterbed. Apparently,
And
if you don't have
it'll
a
be-
heated element on it, it stays cool throughout the night. So it's like
You're sweaty or something.
yeah. So there's people that swear by the fucking waterbed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're out there like, I'm doing my water change every week.
Right, every
I
week,
keep my
bro.
shit pristine.
I feel like I
Wow.
could smell what I've never seen a waterbed before, but I feel like I could smell what it would smell like to let the water out. You know what I mean?
Plasticky
After a long
water.
time, plasticky,
It's like when you leave
moldy
the
water.
It's like when you leave the water in the water bottle for like weeks, and then you
definitely.
drink it, and you're like, "Ooh, that just tastes like." Piss."
But look, okay. So
we just learned the whole history of the waterbed.
this
folks,
is
and
the reason why
it
I
got
know
fucked.
so much about the waterbed because look at how
People
many
were stitching it, right?
People were
look
letting you
look
know.
at this. These are all
Oh
1,
my
2,
God.
3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32,
I did
33,
see a
34,
video
35, 36,
of,
37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43.
Okay, yeah.
One second.
Okay.
It's at least around 50. So I've had many people,
Evidence.
insurance adjusters, people that had them in the 70s. I had one guy that sells them.
I think you got a TikTok playing there, buddy.
It's Pyru the Pastor. Big shout out to Pyru the Pastor. I'm trying to help you make better beats. So do respond to me eventually. I'd like your music sincerely. From TikTok.
right.
I'm sorry. Smaller TikTok guy that I like his music.
I did see a guy stitch your video because obviously we're friends on TikTok. So I see your stitches and shit come across my For You page. And somebody who worked that one of the last
Waterbed, yes.
stores.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, damn, that is a very specialized place you must work at.
I kind of want to go there now.
Where was it at? Do you remember?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know where
Pennsylvania.
I don't know where Pennsylvania is off the top of
It's
my
like
head.
the East Coast.
Okay, well.
Geography.
I couldn't picture it in my head. I mean, I knew it was the East Coast, but I don't know specifically where it was at. Shout out to him because he is the biggest creator that stitched that video. He has 5 million followers, so big shout out to that guy.
Mattress guy.
Moldy mattresses,
Beautiful.
moldy waterbed.
Beautiful.
How much time we got left?
6 minutes, so
I'll just reset it.
we can do whatever we want.
You record.
Oh, fuck me in the face.
It is
Oh, yeah.
hour.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Fuck.
okay,
God
yeah.
damn it, fuck.
What's going on? Jesus. Start a fire over there?
I did.
I don't know. I'm just kind of fucking
I like
with
how
this.
Brooke wasn't even phased by
No.
you screaming.
I'm sure. I think there's an autofocus.
She's so sorry.
No, I'm recording it.
Oh, Jesus. I spilled shit out.
Yeah, there's still. I know how to do an
Come with
autofocus.
a bullet.
Wow, it looks
I was just checking.
You got something to show us, Spencer? Oh, this has nothing to do with nothing. Well, Spencer's looking this up. I don't really want responses, but I want to crack this joke off right really quick.
Okay.
One second. Oop, face.
I'm going to respond to you anyway, but
Don't.
go ahead. Okay.
It's weird that they describe the math and science field as STEM because the majority of the people that are in STEM are autistic, and it's very closely related to the word STEM, which is nothing autistic people do.
Okay.
I
Continue.
wrote that joke because it was STEM Fest over by where we're at. All right,
Continue.
Did you guys hear they added flag football as an Olympic sport?
Flag football.
Yeah.
that's
So
so
not
fucking gay. That's the gayest shirt I've ever heard.
Like the shit you play in PE class?
Yeah. I don't know. Apparently, there's professional flag footballers out
Jesus Christ.
What is the like league of professional flag footballers? Like not the NFL.
They might
but
as well have just
there.
had
FFL.
FFAG.
They might as well just add 2 men doing the Dutch runner dual hand job as a fucking sport to the Olympics over fucking flag football.
And that is an insult to
But what do you
straight
think
people
about-
because gay people can probably do better sports than you.
I'd rather
Have
watch
you-
ice skating.
Have you seen ice skating?
I said I'd rather watch ice skating.
Isn't chess in the Olympics now too?
I fuck
Is
with
it?
chess though.
But
Well, that's cool.
I looked up the other things I added, and I'm actually surprised.
Hang
by
on, wait.
this.
What? This was getting added flag football. This is for Summer Olympics.
This is for like the next Olympics, so this
Okay.
ain't until 2028.
Summer, though.
This ain't until 2028.
What are we adding?
But I didn't know this wasn't in it already. Baseball and softball. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Americans
I
are
think
just.
I did hear that.
Why do Americans just want to take their shit and add it to the Olympics so everyone else we can?
So everyone else,
can
so we
destroy-
can fucking destroy everyone.
They're gonna put like NFL players on the flag football team.
Yeah.
Fucking destroying.
They're gonna be like throwing their flag down, like.
I will say though, the Japanese do fuck with baseball though. So we more sports for the
I want
Japanese.
the Savannah
And then
Bananas
also,
to be in
here's
the
this
Olympics.
next one that we don't play.
By the way.
that I'm interested in. I want to learn how to play this shit. Cricket.
Ooh.
Cricket.
I remember seeing a lot of people playing
Yeah.
cricket around NIU. Remember near
Yes.
Ashley's apartment? They would
parking
play
lot.
it in that cul-de-sac.
They used to play in the parking lot by the movie theater that got torn down on campus.
R.I.P.
Campus
RIP.
cinema.
I love campus cinema.
Also lacrosse, whatever.
Okay.
But then this,
Okay.
what the fuck is squash? That's like, isn't that a game that rich people play?
Squash.
What the fuck is squash?
I think that's the.
Honestly, I don't know.
Isn't that what millionaires?
I think it's the one that's inside a specific room. That's like they have like a specific ball and they hit it against. It's like wall ball.
You're
What-
you're
you play
thinking of
squash in a room like that?
I think it's like a. I think that's what that. I think that's what that is.
Is it?
Well.
Because now I'm getting confused. Because I know they have that at the YMCA.
Yeah.
Those
What if-
little rooms, but I think it's a different word.
What if it's like dodgeball, but instead of a dodgeball, they throw squash at it? Squashes at each other.
Now that, what kind of squash are we talking? Summer squash?
The kind
winter-
of- oh my god!
Winter
So
squash?
instead of Brooks spilling a
Butternut
drink,
squash.
Skylar's dropping the doob.
You got to start passing the torch somewhere.
I was thinking you got to put a countdown on the bottom of the screen for until Brooks spills her drink.
Oh yeah.
We'll see.
Gotta
I mean,
keep the theme going.
if I spill the drink, then by the end of the episode, then if you see the counter at the bottom, you'll know.
Yeah. Right.
There we go.
I saw something crazy. This is what are we gonna call this? Shit I
What?
saw on Reddit.
Okay. Skylar, if you've watched this podcast before, you know Skylar finds this always weird ass shit on Reddit. But I mean, we all like Reddit, do we not?
We love
We love Reddit.
Eh,
Well, I mean,
Yeah, Reddit's okay.
it's fine, I guess.
it is what it is.
I'm being performative.
Shut up, faggot.
that was a rhetorical question.
So this segment is called "What I Saw on Reddit This Week."
Okay.
What did you see on Reddit
This
this
is
week?
fucking so interesting. So I saw one Indian guy from India, not being racist.
Okay.
Indian guy from India, right? With albinism, albino, whatever fuck, albino disease,
Correct.
right? And he
I
looked,
guess.
he looked exactly like Donald Trump,
Whoa.
right?
What?
Have
His hair?
the,
Like
What was
he
his-
kind of he had like slick back hair, right? But his
Yeah.
face and like his skin color looked like Donald Trump.
Trump's orange though.
He's like an orangey white. That's how Indian albino people look. If you, but then I was like, is it just this one guy? So I was like, how often do we have albinism in India? It's really semi-common.
I think it's pretty
Yeah, it's
common in all
everywhere.
races.
Right.
But it's like if you're looking up a certain country,
They all
That's hilarious.
look like Donald
look
Trump.
like Donald Trump. Every Indian male in his like 40s, they all look like Donald
You
Trump.
have to insert a picture
Oh,
and
I'll-
actually insert it this time because I personally want to see it.
ਐਵੇਂ ਤੂੰ ਕੱਢੀ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਵੀ ਲਾ ਲਾ ਕੇ
I I will.
fuck?
I've been.
If I see this podcast, if I watch this back and there's not a picture in it, I'm gonna come for you 2 weeks when this is actually released, and I'm gonna punch you
Yeah, I want to see this.
because
shit.
I
yeah,
really
no,
want to
it's
see
crazy.
See this
It's
man.
sick. Like I have. Actually,
He should
I
start working as a Trump impersonator and shit.
yeah. Do you know that a lot of albino people are blind or like semi-blind?
I
That's
I
like
wonder
eyes
if
are sensitive.
albinism like affects the eyes,
It does.
right?
Yeah, it makes them more sensitive.
I used to know a set of albino twins that I did musicals with. And they were. I'm not going to say what I was just about to say.
Well, I also knew an albino person who I did a musical with, who you also did a little
Turn
bit.
your mic towards your
a
face.
little bit with.
That's how you fucking talk.
We
into
did
the
Into the
microphone.
Woods.
It's not like this.
Okay, you
It's
don't
like this.
you don't have to be rude. Did you all see
Wow.
that? That was
James
very
Cameron over
rude.
here.
Okay.
It's not rude.
Director.
It's just.
That was it was a little rude. Okay.
It's not rude. Just being honest. Just being honest.
I don't even know what I was
This is
just
why we
talking
gotta
about.
get headphones.
Yeah, we all need headphones.
The only
Right.
I imagine all albino people when they get home from their daily lives, it's like that. I just imagine it like that movie. That movie with like what's the fucking movie with the guy with the superpowers? That weird
There's
ass
a lot of movies
the albino
superpowers.
guy who lives in the
Albino-
basement. The movie where the guy lives in the albino guy lives
What?
in the basement.
I have no fucking
What are you
Oh my
idea.
talking
God.
I have
about?
no
The
idea.
people-
Albino
people know
guy
what I'm-
lives in the basement.
Yeah, the people know what I'm talking
Boo
about.
Radley?
The people.
That's
know.
not albino guy, but what?
Anyway,
Okay.
next topic.
The people know. If you know, let us know because I do kind of want to know what this
I'll
is.
insert a picture. I'll look it up.
You're gonna love this movie. You got to see this movie,
You
dude.
are-
It's an insane movie.
You are gonna love it.
It's pretty.
Okay?
You ever
bad,
smoke
but
crack?
good.
You're gonna love it.
You are going to love it.
Okay, so
You're gonna love
conservative
this.
politician Lauren Boebert.
Boobert.
Boobert.
Boobert?
I don't know. No, I don't know.
Okay,
I
well,
don't know who that is.
She got caught giving an over the pants hand
Oh,
job
I did hear about that though at what show?
at Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Right?
Nice.
She
Okay.
got caught like fucking making out and giving the over the pants hand job, and she's like this really over the top like conservative
Like very against like drag performers because they're being sexual,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
No, she's against gay people just in general.
Well, right, but
Yeah.
but because they're being apparently outwardly sexual when you're giving little like over the pants handies at the Beetlejuice show at the Broadway.
Oh my god.
yeah,
I did
that's,
hear about that.
That's all I was about to say. I was like, what's more gay than giving a fucking over the pants hand job at a fucking musical? That's how that's every gay guy's first gay experience. You just like, what are you doing, dude?
And he's probably letting you do that because he is gay, and that's the
He's like,
closest.
I was-
Okay, I'm pretending that you're Ben Platt or something.
Right, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. Pause to hit the joint.
I didn't know. I've never seen the Beetlejuice musical,
I never have either.
so we'll have to check that out. Maybe it's
I don't.
good.
I think it's closing on Broadway, so but I
Oh,
think it's
no.
going on tour. So
Okay, so maybe we'll see
have
it.
to see it. It's probably fun. I'm sure it's fun.
You know, as a person with chronic bowel issues, this is something I've noticed. Okay. Target bathrooms are always nice, right?
Like they're always clean.
They're always clean. They're always pleasant. Doesn't look like anyone's died there, right?
Okay.
But in the same way, like, you know how like there's a counterbalance to everything? Every Walmart bathroom I've ever been into is the grossest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, Walmart's
They
not
they
great.
they upped their game in recent years, but
It's still gross.
It does have a weird what's that word? Liminal space. Like,
Yeah.
You get,
The-
Oh
you
my
get a
God.
creepy feeling when you walk into the Walmart bathroom
Yeah.
because of all the bad things that have happened.
I saw an image of a Walmart store with nothing in it. Like there were no like aisles.
Oh wow!
and it
Just
was
a big
just like
open
a giant.
room.
It was
Damn.
fucking terrifying.
That's crazy.
Like liminal space
Giant room.
to the umpteenth degree. But then also I got curious when you said that. What's the worst bathroom you've ever been in? Like, was it at a gas station?
It's a gas station.
Or-
most of the worst bathrooms you'll ever go into is a gas station bathroom in the South.
I was gonna say it's usually also when it's not in the gas station, like you have to go out back or something, and they
Yeah.
give you a key that's got like a fucking pole on it.
Yeah.
You know, because somebody steals the key.
Do you want to know
That's usually
a
bad.
fucking crazy?
Have you ever been to a bathroom like that?
Oh
Spencer?
yeah, where there's just shit smeared on the wall.
Yeah,
As
oh,
soon
yeah,
as you
yeah.
walk in, you're like, nope, nope.
I have a this isn't a bad bathroom story, but this is like similar. Well, it was a bad bathroom, but that's not the worst part. We were driving to Florida when I was a kid to go to Disney, right? And we got turned the wrong. This is before GPS. There's just maps.
Before maps.
Well, no,
Before maps.
before GPS. We got
Maps
turned
on
the
your
wrong
phone.
direction in Tennessee, and we started going towards Appalachia,
Okay.
right?
Instead
And-
of
Oh
south.
shit! You start getting into
Yeah, so
deliverance territory.
we're in deliverance territory. We get to this gas station that's a straight up wooden shack. The walls are wooden, the outside's wooden, right? This is like by Appalachia area in Tennessee. So this is like kind of like by more towards the tip if we're going towards the East Coast. And we walk in. I remember walking in and there was deer heads inside of the on the walls.
Like taxidermy.
Taxidermied
Yeah.
animal heads, right? And we walk into the thing. The bathroom's locked, so we go up to the front. And I was like, "Can I get the key for the bathroom?" And the guy was like, "Here you go." And he handed me a deer foot
Oh no.
with a loop through the end of it and the key. And there's nothing gayer than me just holding the key, walking towards the bathroom, like, ew, 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 ew. I'm like, I'm
Give you a
not
taxidermy deer foot on your.
I left the taxidermy deer
Don't
foot
steal it.
into. I'm not even gonna fucking touch it. I left the because I like put the key in. I didn't bring the key into the bathroom with me because
Like
I'm like,
it was
oh,
still in
the
the
door,
when you
and I
closed
came
it.
back out, and I'm like, ew,
Oh
ew.
my god, that's funny.
And I'd never been so. I'm like, this is rapes have happened here.
That's
This is
hilarious.
like, not to be rude, like the South isn't all bad, but this spot,
It's really like I don't know when you start getting into some of the areas that like there is nothing within like 200 miles
Yeah.
either way, and it's like you really need gas or you really need to pee, and you're like, oh
fuck, yeah.
like, oh my god, I don't know. And I mean, no shade to the people who live in these areas. I'm sure they're wonderful. I'm sure you're wonderful, but it's just it's creepy.
The
okay?
weird,
It's
the
just
weirdest
creepy.
thing, fucking as well. Like we had two boys walk into the store with no shoes on, and no one was like, "Hey, motherfucker, put some fucking shoes on or get the fuck." Just, I'm like,
They don't have a sign that
Shoes?
says
What are
no.
you talking about?
No shirt, no shoes, no service.
The
if
fun-
you walk in there
They
with
got no
shoes,
sh-
they
right?
look at
They're
you
like,
like,
oh
what
my
the-
god.
You some kind of fucking rich person,
Yeah.
some city bar?
"What are you going to church?"
City bar?
For real though.
I have a question about bathrooms. What's up with fathers
In the bathroom.
putting large novels next to the toilet?
Oh,
Because okay, men.
Everyone's dad had a big novel
No,
next to the toilet.
It's not your dad. Men be shitting. Why?
Men be shitting.
Why? And I'm saying this as a term, and I know, like, we talked about this a few minutes ago, so you're going to disagree with me, Spencer. But almost all men that I've seen, people complain about this on TikTok, you spend 30 minutes in the bathroom shitting. What are you doing?
I don't understand. Yeah.
Why?
What are you doing?
What is your booty hole doing?
I personally, I'm managing whatever hemorrhoid I have currently.
I have
and
hemorrhoids
reading
too.
whatever novels.
Listen, I have hemorrhoids too. And I
Whoa.
poop in like 2 minutes.
Dropped a fucking knowledge bomb.
It depends. Okay, because there's two
The
things.
fuck?
There's assisted poops and unassisted poops. Okay,
Well, assisted poops
assisted
with a
poop-
novel?
No,
of
no, no,
something
no,
to
no,
read?
no. Assisted poops mean I just drank a cup of coffee 5 minutes ago.
I do understand that one. Yeah,
that is an
that's
ass-
a different kind of poop.
That is an assisted poop, right?
Okay. Assisted by the coffee?
Right.
Okay.
But I also do not want to have to poop somewhere that I don't want to have to poop because the IBS is real, right? And
That'll, yeah.
so I like
Do
to.
all men have IBS?
No.
No, some of us do. The men in your life have IBS.
Did your dad have IBS?
Maybe that's why he had Lord of the Rings next to the toilet.
Because, yeah, Skylar will spend like 20 minutes in the bathroom pooping.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
also this.
I've never taken a shit longer than like
My
like
poops
10
take
minutes.
like
If I take a shit
10
longer than 10
if
minutes,
I'm in the
something's-
bathroom longer than
something is
5
wrong.
minutes, something is wrong. Like
Yeah,
my
I'm,
poops come out unless I'm legitimately like
that
sick
means
or ill.
I'm like, yeah, exactly.
Like
Then,
my poops come out fast.
That's a different story, but
I'm ready to poop.
I think this is the
I
counterbalance.
don't know about the books though. What's going on?
This is the counterbalance. If you can go out a whole night of drinking and the next day like not spend 3 hours vomiting, that's what you do, right?
I do
All right.
that. Yes.
I can go out all night most nights and drink continuously all night,
But you
I
poop
do.
for 30 minutes straight.
but I poop for 30 minutes straight. 'Cause-
That's you think
'cause-
that specifically is
no,
the
no, no.
trade-off?
There's like a little. There's
what
like
does that have to do with it?
listen, motherfucker. There's like a little valve when you hit a certain point,
It goes to the
like the
it
slow,
goes coming up or
right,
going out.
or
the
it
other
goes
end.
out the other end, right?
But I
That's-
don't vomit all the time. You're pooping 30 minutes every day. I don't vomit all the time.
That's the second. That's not my first poop. That's an assist. That's an unassisted secondary poop because I don't want to have to poop somewhere else. That's why it happens.
Oh, it's an getting
It's an
ready
am-
for the rest of the day.
Right, because I'm like-
anticipatory poop.
Like, oh, we're gonna go to the Salvation Army and the Goodwill. Well, I better shit before I go there because if I don't want to shit at the Goodwill. No one wants to shit at the fucking Goodwill. That's almost as bad as a bathroom as going to a fucking gas station bathroom. So
Oh my god.
I love how you say that because that's usually where we're going is the Goodwill.
then I'm gonna shit beforehand.
Like that's our shopping trip is not going to the mall
The
or we're
anticipatory
going to
poop.
the Goodwill.
The anticipatory poop. That's great.
This is the most Midwest of the podcast.
That's fucking great.
But no, for real though, that is part
If
of
we were in the South, we'd be going to the Goodwill bins,
the Goodwill bins.
which I see on TikTok and I'm kind of afraid of. Have you seen the Goodwill bins?
Oh, like where they just like dig through.
They've got them
Oh,
in.
shit.
Have you seen that shit,
No,
Spencer?
there's bins. They
Yes.
got bins now.
They're-
Just full of
it-
random ass.
It's
shit.
in the South. It's like called. I'm sure it's a different term, but I just call it the Goodwill bin store. But it's like they sell shit by the pound. So it's like you can buy like clothes for 25 cents a pound or something. And it's like just everything's in a bin and you just like dig through it. Like the Falling Five.
Oh
Did you
my
ever go to the
God,
Falling
that's
Five?
By the pound. Yeah.
I'm going to smack you.
I'm gonna get you a dog collar, and every time you don't have the microphone by your face, I'm gonna.
These ones are sensitive. It's like they have to be like.
They have to be-
right.
I'm
I
just.
went to Goodwill the other day, and they had this was the saddest thing. There were paintings for sale that looked like they were like kids' high school like art projects,
burn those. If you have to get rid of them,
Just
You
throw
gotta
them
burn
away.
and
Yeah.
also ones that looked like an old lady had watched like Bob Ross, and she like tried to copy the mountain, and then like the next
Aw.
layer of trees, and then like
Dolores.
the little like lake in the front, and they're all like signed and shit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was like.
those are the saddest ones.
And then there's a sticker on it that just says like 25 cents or something.
Yeah, right?
Oh man.
The worst is that now Goodwill is getting so far up their own ass is they take that shit and they're like $12.99.
for real though.
Whoa.
Like I'm not buying Grandma Dolores' painting for
Fuck off.
$12.99.
No.
Fuck off.
Sorry,
I've been
Grandma.
watching some Antiques Roadshow lately, and
Ooh,
that is my jam.
I do love some
But
antiques.
they'll always
roadshow.
have some random ass painting on that show. It's some guy you'd
Yeah.
never heard of in a million years, and they're like $100,000.
This is the gay fagout painting.
the first
French-
edition.
The first
French
edition of gay
artist.
fagout. So okay, do you guys know what blind items are? I've been obsessed with
Yes.
blind items lately, right?
Yes. Do you know what a blind item is,
Fuck is a
Spencer?
blind item?
Okay, so industry insiders will do these things called blind items if they want
Like
to,
in Hollywood.
in Hollywood, right? If they want to
Is
talk,
it like a website? Or
no, this is a style of journalism called a blind item specifically. There's a lot of
like
places
if
that
you
do it.
want to be off the record, like it's
And
so
talk about
it's
shit about a celebrity.
anonymous, but you want to give information about something. You'll like kind of do it in this kind of coded way where it's like
They'll say something like this A+ celebrity that was originally in sync was found last night with a 14-year-old girl over
Justin Timberlake.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
So they'll use like A list and B list and C list to like, but then they'll also say shit like this alliterative actor.
right.
Like if it's like Ashley Adams or something,
Yeah.
where it's like they'll like put these little clues in, but they're not saying exactly who it is, but you know who it is.
So like
Okay.
one of the big blind item things that I've seen a lot about is Drake like actively pursuing children like Millie Bobby Brown and stuff
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I do remember.
So all
seeing
that shit started off as blind items, right? And like it's usually really bad shit. Like really heinous shit. That's what makes it into blind items a lot of the
Yeah.
time. But there was one blind item. So I was on the main blind item thing is called Crazy Days and Nights, right? I think that's what it's called, which is this blind item like distribution thing. And this blind item made me so mad, okay?
about Drake,
No, this is about John Hamm.
John Hamm.
Okay, the guy
Star of
from
Mad Men.
this guy from Mad Men
Okay.
apparently got shit-faced at the US Open tennis match and was like actively shit-faced drunk. And I'm like,
So
that's
Right?
what I said. I
Right.
was
Yeah.
just-
So is that the end?
No, so like I'm
it's
like, why did you
TMZ shit?
why did you write a blind item like he was seen stumbling
It's like
around the
paparazzi, tabloid TMZ shit. This is
I thought you were
nothing
going to tell
new.
me something bad about John Hamm
No, no,
because
no.
I like John Hamm.
No, so like this is what the blind item was
Everybody
like,
does.
like
We
this-
all know why we like John Hamm.
I'd get drunk at a fucking tennis match if I was John Hamm.
and I was like, why is there a blind item about this? Like clearly they were just looking for something to complain about because that's like he was like seen drunkenly stumbling around the US Open match.
Probably like somebody that used to work for him that fucking
That's
got
fucking
mad.
doesn't
It's
anymore.
fucking Don Draper. Of course he's drunk.
Right? Let
And
the man do what he wants.
I was like, I'd had the opposite effect. I was supposed to be like, ooh, what a fucking. I'm like, yo, that's fucking sick. You got shit faced at the US Open. That's like,
Hell yeah,
like,
man. That's what I would do if I was rich too.
USA. I fuck with John Hamm even more for that now. So this is another. This could kind of fall into the crazy Reddit thing, but this is a crazy TikTok thing, and I'm gonna add a couple videos inside
Okay.
in the inside. There's a schizophrenic
within a
guy.
video.
There's a schizophrenic guy that I follow on TikTok, and
Skylar loves following crazy schizophrenic people.
Oh, I know.
his name is
I'm letting the audience know.
Yeah.
it's litter _in _ Portland, right?
Litter in Portland.
Right.
Okay.
And he's a schizophrenic dude that thinks that all of the litter in Portland is planted by the government.
Guys, if you don't find this interesting, you can just flip. I'm just showing you. I'm on the railroad tracks because I like it down here. It's nice and quiet. But the goal of these people is to make sure, look at all these cigarette butts. See them all right here? No one stood here and smoked these guys. The idea is to make sure that there's litter and trash everywhere. They don't care what, look at this blanket and this stuff over here, styrofoam. Anyway, please wake up to the fact that there is a criminal enterprise making sure there's litter and trash everywhere in the city. And please help pick up. Thank you. Guys.
Like every little gum wrapper and straw and
Wow.
So he makes videos. He like will go. He's like, okay, guys, I have more proof here.
Like a
And then he
Gatorade
like,
bottle
and
on
he's
the ground.
like, look at, this is his camera. We got one Gatorade bottle, and that looks like 4 cigarette butts. Why are they all different cigarette butts?
Why are they all together?
Why are they all together? That's his
is,
specific.
are these people real? This is what I always wonder. I'm like, or are they just being a troll?
No, this guy is 100% real because you can the trolls. The trolls play their hand too early, right? This
okay.
guy has like 300 followers, right? Mm-hmm. And like 5,000 videos.
Oh,
You know what I
okay,
mean?
yeah,
Like-
yeah. So that's real.
Yeah.
yeah, like he has gotten no clout from this. You can't, you know what I mean? Like
He's just doing it to do it.
he's like his whole you show.
Has he gotten any litter? Is he picking up the litter?
No, he just records
He's just
it.
recording it. He's not throwing it away or anything. I don't know why that's so funny to me.
And he thinks that they're just like, and people have asked him like in the comment section, like, why do you think this is happening? Like, why do you think the government's
Right.
Like,
yeah. What's the reasoning?
he's like, they're trying to make Portland look bad. The government is trying to make Portland look bad so that they can make sure that Portland's not part of the United States anymore. And I'm like, this is fucking awesome. This dude is sick.
We don't need to tell anyone to keep Portland weird because
no.
it is, okay?
So
we know.
if you're on TikTok, look TikTok. Well, you've looked at some videos, but like it's litter_in_Portland. We need to get this dude to 1,000 followers. So that we can get him live streaming.
Yes.
Oh my
That's
God.
what-
Live stream the
That's
litter.
the only reason I'm
Just going around to all the garbage. Like, look at this.
Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
Somebody went to McDonald's earlier today, and
You know who went
Not
viral
having
for like a day, but I still follow him like years later? Tough times never last. Only tough
Only
people
tough people.
last.
Tough time never lasts. Only tough people last.
I still watch that guy's videos sometimes. Now they only get like 1,000 views per video, but I'm one of the Demi fucking supporters still.
hell yeah.
Shout out to Demi.
He did one the other day where he was like, "Oh, what did he say?" He's like, "The tree does not fall when the wind blows hard." That was the worst Demi
That's deep, man.
accent. I repeat, the tree does not fall when the wind blows.
The little noises at the end really make it.
He still does his noises. Yeah, he does a little.
I
fucking
love that
spasm.
guy that we both follow, Skylar, who sings. What is he?
21,
Yes.
22.
2023. I love peaches and I love you. Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yo, Rachel Lee, not cook, promote to sergeant into army now. 2022. I love peaches and I love you. Yeah.
Yeah. No, big shouts out to that.
I don't know what his name is, but
I don't know
he's
what
great.
I don't know what his name is either, but he's like he's a jungle he's a jungle fellow.
He puts a leaf on his head sometimes.
Yeah. 9/11 news. You guys ready for some 9/11 news?
9/11 news. Right. Doo-doo-doo. 9/11.
Okay. So a guy jumped into the reflection pool at the memorial of the 9/11 memorial.
How deep is that now that you say that?
Okay, so
Like, is he
Good
just
question.
like,
Good
like
question.
you can still see the back of him, like his
Good
ass?
question.
so the reflection pool is a 30-foot drop into the reflection pool. So he took the
Okay, 30 feet into the pool.
right, like
Okay.
before we get into the pool. He
Gotcha.
fell into the reflection pool
How
to
deep
commit
is the pool?
suicide.
Okay.
To commit suicide, didn't die.
Okay, the pool's is a little deep then, huh?
Right, yeah, a little bit.
Because he didn't just smack on the
Yeah,
ground.
yeah, he didn't die though. And then in the center of the reflection pool, there's like a drainage area that's 60 feet deep. That's what killed him.
Oh, well, so he did succeed. Okay.
So like he was like dragging his bloody body into the center of the reflection pool.
So he was still trying to die, or was he?
He was trying to kill
survive?
himself. He was trying to kill himself.
Because like sometimes it's like I feel like you try to kill yourself, but then your survival instincts kick in, and you're like,
and then you're like, my
"Wait."
life has changed. I don't want to die.
But he was just crawling
this
towards.
guy was
the,
like, Bush did 9/11.
oh my god, when did this happen?
Like 4 days ago.
Holy shit.
So, but this is the only other thing that popped into my head
That's just crazy.
was
Yeah.
do you think the 9/11 ghosts that are clearly there are just like another one? A fucking another one? Enough people didn't die.
Yeah. Like,
You know he's a
we
9/11
are full, okay? We
Yeah.
don't need any more over here.
He's like, jeez, another fucking guy. You didn't think enough people died here, motherfucker?
What was his reasoning at doing it there? Did he know somebody from 9/11?
I think
Do we know?
I think he was just a schizo type.
You just love the schizos, Skylar.
I know because I grew up in a house with one. So yeah,
They're fascinating.
they are dumb. Oh, okay. This is another. I have a question for everyone, specifically y'all.
Okay.
This is really dumb. So somebody gave me a bag of sunflower seeds at work.
I love sunflower seeds.
How are you supposed to eat them?
Like with the shells on?
Are you
the shells
supposed?
do they give you them with the shells
They're
on?
shelled on.
Because that I
You
don't
gotta
like
take that shit off.
Yeah, I guess you're supposed to spit them out. I don't buy them that way. I just buy them without the shells.
So this is how it start. This is how I started. They gave me the bag of sunflower seeds and they're like flavored. I'm like, ooh, tasty. But they get the flavor's on the outside.
Right.
And I start just chewing the whole thing and eating them.
Right.
And then like they started like
it's all prickly.
It's prickling the inside of my throat. And I'm like, am I not supposed to do it this way? So I started like cracking them open and just eating the inside, which was tasty. But I'm like, you gave me like a fucking job to do.
Yeah, it's been 30
What am I, a
minutes.
fucking bird?
But that's true. It is true.
Yeah,
What am I, a bird?
You guys are on the podcast right now. If you have a topic to say it right now.
Set a timer for 20.
Say it.
9 minutes.
Anybody got any topic ideas? I'll leave you all up here.
What should we talk about?
What should we talk about?
Oh shit, are we on live right now?
We're on live as well.
TikTok.
TikTok on the
Give
spot.
us a topic.
They'll get to it. But
We'll get
We've
there.
already talked about gas station bathrooms. We talked about
Schizophrenic people.
they're just in the background. They can just enjoy this.
What do you
until
want us to
somebody says
talk?
until someone says something interesting.
Chicken hawk, a thing, or is it just a hawk? I'm sure it is probably a kind of hawk.
Acid
I did a birds of prey
rain.
class for work once.
Acid rain.
All right, someone
There's a
says
lot
you
of birds of
watching
prey.
UFC tomorrow. Do you guys watch UFC? I've never watched that shit.
It's Volkanov versus what's his name? Who's the match tomorrow? It's Volkanov versus who? Anyway, no, you guys can just be in the background. So,
I don't know anything about UFC. Sorry,
it's
everybody.
Volkanov
Yeah,
versus
fuck that. I don't want to talk about UFC.
Volkanov versus Islam.
My wife just left me. Can you lift me up? Cheer me up.
Oh shit!
The reason why your life left you. This is the question. What is it? One more time. My wife just left me.
Can you cheer me up?
Can you
He
cheer
just
me
wants
up?
to get cheered up, bro. Cheer him up.
Your wife left you because you're lame. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking, boys. No, these are the people. These guys don't pay attention to them. They can just pay attention. We watched. You guys watched the new episodes of Doobies, Drive-Ins, and Dabs with Saul X. So make sure you guys, if you're watching this, you watch this podcast,
shit.
but you don't watch the other podcast. Make sure you watch Doobies, Drive-Ins, and Dabs.
Also, don't watch me just spill on myself.
Did you just spill on yourself?
That's a great concept. I love it.
Yeah, I do kind of wish because I rewatched the first episode we did because we did it like 3 weeks ago at least or something, so I didn't really remember. So our first episode we went to see Breakfast Club and 16 Candles,
Correct.
which we constantly say Pretty in Pink in the recording.
Pretty well.
But we did not see Pretty in Pink.
No, we saw 16 Candles and.
But then we finished up that because then we were going to go see Grease and Jesus Christ Superstar. But I got too wasted at that one because I get too excited about Jesus Christ Superstar and I was very hungover the next day.
Getting a little
Jesus
litty.
Christ, Superstar.
I just gotta point out that someone says, Skylar, why do you hold your pinky out? You look like a Brit. It's fucking.
Why
Pinky
do I?
out.
Have I
Yeah,
been doing this the whole
you
time?
fancy motherfucker. I look over and you're just like,
When in doubt, pinky out.
when in doubt, pinky out. Fancy.
What's wrong with the Brits?
Do you sip your old style?
What's
with your
wrong with the
pinky out?
Brits?
I do. Oh my god! I think I always just have my pinky out. Yeah, thanks for the gift, big dog.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we're also recording on the big screen. Remember, we got two screens.
We got two
have
screens.
Screenception, y'all.
Don't look at this. I'll look at this.
fucking Brit.
Actually, but
Okay.
British people suck. Just saying.
Wow.
Just making a
Okay, I
statement.
will say though that
You
my
wanna elaborate on that?
my one random experience when I went to London for like 3 days when I was 16, which clearly means everything.
What'd you think of the British people?
Not great.
Not great.
But not as bad as the French.
French are horrible.
But so like I legitimately really did like London when I went there. I really did like it. But we went to like Piccadilly Circus area and like we saw some shows over on the West End and that's where people were just like very skeezy. But I'm sure if you go like in New York or something, there's probably skeezy people there too.
They should have let Germany keep
Fuck
France.
skeezy.
Like we
After
were
World
like
War II.
16-year-old girls, you know, like walking down the road and like guys were coming up to us like, "Hey,
Oh god.
what's going on?"
I'm pretty sure the age of consent over there is 16, which is fucked up.
That
Yeah.
is messed up.
I don't
That's
know.
kinda
That's
gross,
what
British
the
people.
area was called Piccadilly Circus.
Hey, British people, why is your age of consent 16? That's kind of fucked up, yo.
You can also drink there when you're like 14.
Yeah.
That's cool.
My
Yeah.
parents like signed a waiver that said I could drink. I went there as like a 14-year-old. Well, No, I was probably like 15.
They got to sign the
American.
waiver for the field trip.
No, they
that you
signed a
can
waiver
drink?
that said I could drink
That's
alcohol
awesome.
there. Yeah.
Mm.
I didn't really drink that much because I was a little bitch, but
Yeah, I know.
you know, I could, and that's what made me excited.
That's all that matters.
I
They
didn't
signed the
drink
paper.
because they didn't have Bud Light over there.
They didn't have old
They
style.
didn't have Budweiser.
You know.
I said, I don't drink nothing over there if there ain't no
This-
Budweiser.
However, I mean, Spencer, you've been to France many more times than I have. I've only been there one time for like again
Been there
2
twice.
days. But
Well, that's more. That's twice as
is
many as
double.
Brooke.
Yeah.
That's double.
I do very, very specifically remember, you know, we're driving our big ass charter bus into France because this is like a tour of Europe from the US, you know, and the first thing I really remember is just somebody pissing off of the side of the road, like just like winging their dick around, and they're like waving at the bus like they knew it was foreigners. Like I swear they knew it was foreigners.
Welcome
and they're
to
like
France,
waving,
motherfucker.
yeah, with their dick out.
Bienvenue.
And I'm like, oh,
Pee
okay.
pee pee pee. Welcome to my pee pee. Oh
So-
man, I never saw no crazy shit like that over there. That's amazing.
There's this is
Good
a
memory,
funny
yeah.
comment. We were talking about France. There's only one Big Ben, and it's Ben Roethlisberger. So
True.
big facts, big real talk.
Wow.
Wah, 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 wah.
I did see a funny homeless guy over there in France who he was like playing. You just hear this beautiful violin all of a sudden, and you look down the street and this homeless guy's playing the violin, and you're like, oh shit, beautiful. This guy's a genius.
Damn.
And then I
That's
walked
sick.
by. We get up close. And he's got like
He's fucking faking
he's
it,
got
isn't
a
he?
speaker and his
He's
like
faking
and
it.
his fingers like aren't even like moving on the violin fretboard, whatever is what it's called. And yeah, it was so funny. It's
Dude,
like,
there was a guy doing that outside of Target here in DeKalb. Did you see
nice.
that? He was doing that exact same shit.
The goddamn gypsies. I'm just kidding.
The funny thing is, in front of the Vatican, I remember I saw a lady who was like begging, right, and she was in front of the Vatican, and she had like blood. She must have done like fake blood in her eyes, and she's like pretending to be like a blind person, like please, and then
I'm
like
sure you saw some crazy shit at the Vatican.
right, and then okay, so like
Shit.
it's this, so she's like fake blood out of the eyes, right?
God.
She's like please,
Right? Oh my
give
God.
give me the money, and then all of a sudden like. Because you have to wait in line to get into the Vatican, right?
Right.
There's a long ass line, and then eventually we come back around, and then I see her pick up the phone, like, and then just walk away from the like spot that she was
Like
begging.
she
us.
just like stops and like gets up and walks. Like, come on.
Miracle.
now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What did this guy say?
Oh, I was gonna say the street artists.
no,
are
1
good over
second.
there.
Read the whole question.
Anytime you're in Europe, tell the street artists they're good, or else we'll get another World War.
That is a funny comment.
Either that or you know what? Something
That's funny.
Something that I'm fearful of is going to a caricature artist and seeing what feature they're gonna make.
Those are so weird. They're in like every city.
Have you ever gotten a caricature drawn of you? Because I'm always afraid, like, what is the
No.
part of me that they're gonna pick to make the worst? You know, like
I'm already
they like
picturing
draw somebody's
Skylar's like
nose
big
or
ass,
like
his hair would be goofy as fuck.
I know.
Right,
dude,
I'm-
yeah, no. That I already look like a fucking character.
Exactly. The guy would be like, "You are my muse."
oh my God.
This face. I've seen a lot of faces, monsieur.
I've seen Monsieur.
But-
What did this guy say? I can't see that far away.
Vatican is actually satanic and is why we haven't had Jesus
Oh, okay.
again.
okay.
You're gonna get us
Don't read
banned.
that out loud. Don't
You're
read it
gonna
out
get us
loud.
banned, sir.
If you see something crazy, don't read it out loud.
I've gotten into that trap before.
I've done that.
People are also talking about Rosa Parks. Wait, Rosa Parks escaped the grave at 5:40 a.m. Michigan State Cemetery. Body unable to be found.
Oh
Is this
my
true?
God!
Is this true?
Somebody look it up.
Look into Rosa
Rosa.
Parks.
Oh
body.
wait, the person that says it is Rosa Parks herself.
Rosa Parks fucking told us that her body was stolen. Grave
Rosa
robbery?
Parks herself told us that. Can
guys
you
know,
believe that?
They stole. Do you guys know some people stole Abraham Lincoln's body after he died in like
Really?
in the 1800s?
What did they do with it?
They some people
Put a top
stole
hat
it.
on him.
I think they were like
Propped him up and just like
Yeah.
drove him around.
I think they were trying to get some ransom or some shit, but it was like the 1800s and like you couldn't fucking do that shit, so they just like left it somewhere. And yeah.
Rosa Parks is under our bed. I'm
Rosa
under
Parks?
you our bed.
Oh God.
Oh, come on, bro. I wish I could see this far away. I really cannot, though. I apologize.
Beastie Boys intergalactic vibes. That's awesome.
Intergalactic
Planetary.
Don't you tell me to smile. You worth a brow. Make it worth your while.
She's not moving. Like Rosa Parks isn't moving? I would assume not,
Yeah.
because she's probably dead.
You stay right there. Oh, I was talking about on the bus. But
Y'all
Okay.
racist.
Never mind. Sorry about that.
they come to steal her body, and she's like, "I am not moving from this coffin. This is my coffin."
Oh, jeez.
This person says they have tons of levels below the Vatican.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I
totally.
believe
I
it.
could see
Crypts.
that. The fucking
That's where all the secret fucking Bible pages
Remember
are.
that
the
if
Catholic Church is fucking crazy.
Remember that, okay, don't read anything that's inappropriate, but also if you read something out loud, make sure you say it clearly so that everyone here can say it.
I was gonna
Was
say,
it not clear?
I don't. Well, I have trouble. I'm just talking about from my inability to focus. Just what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like, 'cause
shut up.
Okay.
Everything was fine. I was
Jesus.
wondering what the fuck. You think they got the secret pages? What's in that basement?
secret pages.
You think
Oh, like
they
the
got-
secret
In
pages.
You think
the
they got
levels?
pages of the Bible that are like talking about Jesus, like doing some crazy?
Probably.
They're like he was doing blow off of a stripper's asshole.
Oh my God.
They're like, we got to keep this fucking.
we
page
got to keep
out.
this secret. We got.
Maybe we'll tear this one out.
Yeah,
You might
no,
get banned.
we
from
really gotta
the
keep-
talk if you do this at the same time as the podcast.
Oh, whatever. I mean, what, are they going to ban me for a week? Then I don't, and then I can actually edit the podcast.
I
and,
want
like,
to talk about Jesus doing blow off the stripper's butthole.
It was just off of
Another
Mary
time.
Magdalene's. It's okay.
We
Oh.
drinking old style because we in Chicago.
Chicago.
Just kidding.
Sweet
We're actually
home.
in the
Don't.
fucking
Please do not tell them my.
cornfields.
Please do not tell them my fucking specific location.
We are
Do
at
not. Please do not.
420
Yeah.
South High Street.
Do not. Don't even joke.
Wait, do you want to hear something fun that I just saw on TikTok this morning?
Sure.
That apparently Snoop Dogg's birthday is today. Today,
Happy birthday,
Happy
Snoop.
the day, the actual day we're recording this is 10/20, the 20th of October.
Okay.
which
Snoop's a
is
Libra?
6 months away from 420. Also,
Wow.
he is a Libra. Yeah.
Wow.
He was born exactly half a year from 420.
Half a year from 420. Isn't that
Shit.
crazy?
His half birthday is 420.
Yeah.
That's what you're telling me right now.
Jimmy Kimmel told me that.
Thanks, Jimmy. He's the alcoholic one, right? Jimmy Kimmel.
No, that's
He
Jimmy
was.
Fallon.
Jimmy
I mean, I'm sure they all
Fallon.
are, but
one of them is
Jimmy
still
Fallon
an
is the
alcoholic.
one that's
Kimmel used to
specific.
be.
That was the
He was on the Man Show.
like outlawed. Jimmy Kimmel or Fallon?
Kimmel was on the Man Show. Fallon was on SNL.
Yes,
Who was the other
okay,
guy
right.
from? Oh, Joe Rogan.
Was he on the Man Show too?
No, who was on the Man Show? Who was the
No,
other guy?
it was Adam.
Adam.
Fuck.
Adam. Fuck.
Savage. Adam Savage?
No.
What's that? No, that's the guy.
Corolla.
That's
Thank you.
Mythbusters.
Got
Adam
it.
Carolla.
He got
Thank
it.
you.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, Adam Carolla. He was like one of the first persons to really do the big podcast big. He was like the first. He was like a big early podcaster. That was a fun
That
show.
was a good show.
The Juggies.
Remember Spike TV?
I used to.
The Golden Age.
I personally never watched that, but I'm sure it was great.
Tom Green
Tom
was also a
Green's- yeah.
genius.
Tom Green. He started the podcast. He was a big early podcaster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was like Eric Andre's show
Before Eric Andre.
yeah.
How much time do we got left? I kind of got.
Let's check on our, shall we? That didn't make any sense. How much time is on the timer?
How much time is on the timer?
Yo, MXC. I've been still watching that shit on. It's on Tubi.
How much time is
Sponsor
on
us,
the timer,
Tubi.
Siri?
They got MXC.
Yeah.
Most extreme elimination.
Challenge.
Get it on.
Let's get it on.
15 minutes.
Get it on. Well, whatever. The podcast is not called Sensory UnderLoad podcast. I mean, Power Hour podcast.
We can do whatever we want.
We can do whatever we want. All right,
The funny shit is, just
on the
one
side.
more thing about MXC is that I never realized how dirty that shit was.
Oh, yeah,
until
no.
I watched
Oh
it
my
as an
God.
adult. And
I
then
never
was
watched
like,
that until I saw it as an adult.
They just
What did they show that on Spike
there's so
TV?
much, so many sexual innuendos.
Oh,
The commentators are so funny.
Are you pregnant? No, I'm just
Yeah.
a fat person.
Pregananat.
Oh man.
I am pregananat.
Try it again. Spell it right. I believe in you.
Pergnat. Are you Gregnant? Are you Gregnat? Are you Pergnant? Pergrant. Are you Pegrant?
I will give you $500 if you can spell it correct. Do not look it up, Goober. Words are hard. Yeah, words.
The first
This is the
one.
dyslexic guy giving people shit.
I read it twice and realized they were both incorrectly spelled, so it was pretty fucking bad. If you
The
ask
first one says, "Are you Gregnant?" And the second one is, "Are you Pegrant?"
That's when you're pregnant with the baby's named Greg. I'm Gregnant.
Gregnant.
I'm Gregnant. I'm Greg Grady.
Well, should we say goodbye to these people and
Okay.
we can keep doing this
So-
if you want to? We're not going to say
Join-
goodbye to you.
Follow Skylar
Say
on
goodbye
Talk.
to these people.
Follow me on YouTube. TikTok, guys, follow me on YouTube.
And YouTube, follow on Talk. We're
TikTok.
going cross-platform, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Later. See you later, dude.
We've gone cross.
Woo!
Platform.
Platform. You turn that. You turn that off.
Hallelujah.
One second. Let Spencer do it, because I don't know. Spencer, turn to stop it.